It should come up. It should
yes. Then you can do it. Yo, you're a genius.
Yo, stop it.
So you could like fucking glaze her tits with this little, and you could make like a little handle for it, like a little gun.
Inside of her hand, on top of her.
Shooting over here, shooting over there, shoot it up. Hell, shooting in your mouth if you're a kinky motherfucker. I don't know. The possibilities are endless.
Oh my God, it's a wrap.
That's it, dog.
It's a wrap.
Well, alright. Battle raps cause I've shaken grown men to the point that they can't even face their own friends. That's why they rhyme about jewels, not life, cause the ice on which they skating is so thin. That's what I love about the human soul. It'll usually show when the truth ain't told. You's a liar, I can smell it on you. Got the voice down packed, but your eyes are telling on you. Shame on you for stretching your mouth around shit that your heart knows you.
Party with Strategy Podcast, episode 39, the Strategy and Dolo Show, Club Killers Network, Bottle Blonde again tonight.
Are the lights extra bright? Because I am glowing.
You're blown out a little bit.
I'm a little blown out.
Should we take them down?
Do you have the control to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, you got
it's
a little
a
remote?
full functioning studio right here.
Okay.
How you feeling now? It keeps really adjusting because
my
of your
face.
lightness.
You know,
It's
I'm like glowing. I feel like I'm lighting up this room with my fucking pale skin.
yeah. I mean,
All right. Well, it's called aperture. We can look into that.
it's
later.
what it is.
I feel like this is a fucking racist ass setup you got here.
This is a racist studio that I've
This is
built.
you look at me. I'm blown the fuck out.
I'm into it.
All
I
right,
think it makes
fine.
me look better.
Well, it
which
hides
is
my
really-
imperfections. All you can see is.
Yeah, I mean, you look like a girl thirst trapping on Snapchat.
You know what? You're right.
Look good.
Thanks.
These hoes are out here.
We've established that.
I mean, when do you think mankind really set upon that, and discovered that these hoes are out here?
Well, I would say with Adam and Eve, when Eve ate the apple and cursed humanity. You don't know the story?
I don't know the story. I'm not
Let me
familiar.
write it down for you real quick.
Why don't you break it down for
This
me?
is a quick Dolo, and there's the new King James version. They have the
Yeah,
Old Testament.
this
This is the newest Dolo version of the Bible. So God's like makes this earth and all these animals and
Now,
stuff.
is this the beginning? This is how the Bible starts.
Right. You got
Okay.
Genesis. In Genesis, God made those in 7 days, made the heavens and the earth, and then like the plants and animals. Then he's like, "Yo, this is tight. Like, I should add some people to this. Like, let's see what's up." So he's like, "Of course, I'm gonna make the perfect person." So he made man, and that was Adam, right?
Yeah.
But then Adam's like, I gotta imagine Adam was probably jerking off and like, "God, yo, I need you to throw me a bone here."
He was like, I can't watch this. I can't wake up every day and watch this
He's
guy
like, all right.
just beat himself off relentlessly. I got to give him something to do.
All right, so then he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna give you a companion, right?" So he's like, "Let me get your rib," right? He takes the rib out of Adam, and
He
then
took his rib?
That's how the story goes.
Is that where the Marilyn Manson thing came from as well? or
That
no?
I don't know. It's a close line between the Bible and Marilyn Manson, but I don't know how it got blurred. God takes his rib, makes the bitch, right?
Yeah.
So God's like, "All right, this is your companion." He's like, "You guys are without sin." You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have anything in this Garden of Eden, right, where they lived.
Yeah.
He's like, you can eat, the animals, or I don't know if it says you can eat the animals, but I'm pretty sure they were eating the animals. It said you can have anything you want. The only thing that was forbidden was a forbidden fruit in this tree. Okay, so they're like, all right, bet, yeah. So they're going on about their day. You know what I'm saying? I gotta imagine they fucked a couple times. After they fucked, maybe they're like eating like some cabbage or like carrots or some shit. And then
This bitch got a little sweet tooth.
And then she got the sweet tooth. And then she's like, "Yo, we should go eat that fucking forbidden fruit." And Adam, being a fucking, intelligent man who thinks logically, is like, "Yo, God said no. He just created us. Gotta imagine he could probably fuck us up pretty bad too if we do the wrong thing."
Well, he was also probably like, bitch, he said we could have anything.
Anything.
Everything and anything, just except for that.
And by female's nature, of course, that's the one thing that she wanted.
Wow.
So,
wow. I mean, just the fact that this is a biblical story.
This is a biblical story.
like, I mean, that's like, could you
That's
say
the-
that is the
that-
oldest story that we know?
that is the very first story in the Bible.
And does that mean that there's no other story that we know of that it's older than that?
Well, I mean, you got people. It's all speculation, right? Because they say like science, like data testing on when like those ancient sea scrolls were made, or the book of Akanaki.
Ashkenazi Jews?
No, the Akanaki. Anunnaki, some shit like that. They were like the first people that recorded like a history. But the Judaic Christian Bible, this is the first story.
Okay, so this is a fucking old story.
And
really, it's the same story
that we're dealing with today.
It's a reoccurring theme.
Yeah.
It's a reoccurring theme. That's fucking ridiculous, is what it is, really.
Yeah. You know what we should do? We should do like, you ever heard Drunk History?
Yeah.
You do like Strategy and Dolo's Bible stories.
I mean, I'm ready for that. I'm sure there's so many that I don't even know. I know the.
How do you not know any? How are you raised as a Jew and you know none of the stories from the Old Testament? Because it's the same Bible.
You understand that we have different stories.
No, the Old Testament is Judah. It's a Judaic Christian, Judaic. The where it gets different is the New Testament, because the Jews, you guys didn't believe in the New Testament, but the Old Testament's the same thing. The Moses, Noah, all that shit's the same stories.
Our stories were more about like Hanukkah Harry and the money monster who would come and steal your cash at night if you didn't watch it closely.
If you didn't invest your money, he would take everything from you.
Yeah.
Okay, and the Muslim monsters that like, eat children in their sleep.
They try and steal your land. We had stories more like that.
Okay, I don't know. I've never been to the mosque, or is that mosque?
It's mosque would be Muslims.
Okay, temple. I've never been to the temple.
Jews.
But I you guys do believe in Moses and Noah and stuff like that. They were Jews, right?
Well, Moses, I believe, split the sea.
Yes.
Right?
Correct.
Yeah, and
Noah had the ark.
I don't know. Like I know
Father
those
Abraham.
Things.
None of these things.
The splitting of the sea is definitely Jewish.
Okay.
That's definitely Jewish.
That's all Old Testament, right? That's so we share that Bible.
So when did we start disagreeing?
When Jesus came around,
and
because Jesus was a Jew.
Allegedly, we offed him.
Allegedly. There's no alleged. It's proven. It's documented history. So what it was Jesus was a Jew, right? And then in the temple, where people would go for knowledge and talk to like the, I'm sorry, what's the Jewish preachers?
Rabbi.
And the rabbis would like minister to the people, you know, in this like big temple area.
Yeah.
And Jesus was like, "Yo, fuck all that. I'm the Son of God." But that was against Jewish law at the time, which I'm probably sure it is still against Jewish law.
To be the Son of God?
To claim to be the Son of God. So
we didn't believe him.
No, because they're like, "No, this dude's full of shit. He's Jew. I know his mom and dad. His mom tried to say she was a virgin, probably something like that." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then that's how that whole thing went down. And then the sin was punishable by death. I mean, I could be leaving out a couple things here.
So
I'm no scholar, but
he claimed his heritage and announced that he was the Son of God, and we said, "Nah, fam, you can't do that."
Yeah. And then that's why he got crucified. Well, he became an enemy of the state, and then he had like his disciples, and then Judas like sold him out to the Jews for a bag of gold. You know, you've seen Passion of the Christ, right?
I haven't seen it. I've
feel
only
like
seen.
You should probably.
I should watch that.
It's kind of wild. Listen, as a young Christian boy, we were kind of made to go watch this movie. I remember when it came out. I was probably like middle school. I don't know, something like that.
I remember when it came out too, and all the Assyrians were talking about Passion of the Christ.
It was
big fans.
Big fan. Like everybody was like, "Let's watch this," and it's like basically 2 hours of like watching him be like mutilated, which was kind of rough to watch. But like some of the scenes, I remember some of the scenes being like, "This is kind of wild." Like the Jews were kind of like depicted as like these monster creatures that like walked around like this, kind of like you know
trolls.
What it reminded me? Kind of like you ever see what's the Borat movie where he's like
it's Borat.
Yeah, Borat, and they got the running of the Jew,
of the Jew,
like the egg comes out.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of that kind of thing, or like the Dark Crystal kind of Jews, like it, and then they like go to this like place with this ghost for this bag of gold, and like. It's kind of wild. You should watch it.
I would consider it. But
it's all in Hebrew, so you're gonna have to. Yeah, it's all subtitles.
Oh, there's no way I'm watching.
But it's not. It's more of a visual thing. Like it's the storyline isn't like very intricate, you know, unless you like it's kind of made for people that already know the story, and it's just kind of like a visualization.
Yeah, see, I don't know the story well.
Maybe you should go to church.
I mean, you know, at this point, I don't think you're gonna catch me in a church anytime soon.
It's too late.
I just don't feel like that. Like that doesn't bring me. You know, I feel like some people go in there and they get like a feeling. They walk in there and they're like, "Oh, this is powerful. This is a powerful
I
place."
feel peace when I go to church. I haven't been to church in years, but I
think
remember
that's because you were groomed into it. Like as a child, you were raised into it.
Yeah,
Like,
but okay, so I was raised, you know, more like Christian, like non-denominational Baptist shit like that. But then converted to Catholicism through my son's mother because her father was a priest. You know what I'm saying? So then when I would go to like Catholic church, I felt more peace because I was like, yo, this is like how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Whereas when you go to like the non-denominational churches, every preacher kind of just like makes up the story as they go, almost kind of thing. Not make it up, but like they kind of it's a lot of it's based on their interpretation of the Bible. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like to have any sort of position where you're in front of people and you're talking, and just the characteristics of the person that would do something like that, you got a little like there's something in there where you're happy to be up there and you're playing it up a little bit and you're adding and you know you have your own character added into it. You know what I mean?
I feel like the people that are the preachers are like the charismatic speakers, they're kind of like motivational speakers. You know what I'm saying? Like you go in there and people feel lifted up because like they listen to this preacher for like 2 hours talking about like how they're gonna like their life's gonna get better and things like that. And I mean, I guess in some ways that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
It's gotta be the same feeling as DJing. As like you're like moving a crowd. You know what I'm saying? You are projecting what you have inside in front of these people, this audience, and then like to get them, you know, you say some shit and they're like, amen, you know, and you're getting feedback.
Like, I'm killing it right now.
Yeah, you're like, oh, hell
spit
yeah.
these bars for him.
Like if you don't get a big enough amen, you're like, damn, I fucked up. Or like you're beating yourself up in the back room.
Well, I went to a lot of Southern Baptist churches, what we call them Holy Roller churches. Some people might call them African American churches when I was a kid, and in those churches they really
buck, right?
They get buck, bro.
Yeah.
And it's lit. I'm gonna tell you, it's lit because like the people like with amen, but it's almost gets to a point where it's like you can feel like the people who really shout out the amens that much are kind of like, I don't know,
doing
like,
it for the clout.
They're kind of getting a little bit of clout for it. Like Sister Mary Catherine, you went ham today. You were really feeling the spirit, weren't you? Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I don't knock it. I mean, at the end of the day, whatever brings people happiness, as long as it's for a good, and they're not using it for bad. Like I don't get down with the whole like downing other religions kind of thing, but that's, you know, to a lot of people part of the game. Yeah.
You can't tell me that, like, but just that person up there getting that feedback from the crowd, getting that feeling of like, oh shit, like I'm curating the energy in this room. Mm-hmm. They're gonna lean into that. Well, you know what I mean? Like the same way, like I don't really consider myself a corny DJ, but like if I know this corny track's gonna get me a big reaction, I'm gonna play it. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna break the rules a little bit and play it. I feel like someone up there, someone up there who's telling a story, you know, about fucking something that happened 3,000 million years ago. They're going to throw a little spice in there to get the bigger reaction. You know what I'm 100%. Saying? It's like their version, their you know, personality is intertwined in it.
Well, yeah. See, and that's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing because then you get people that like some of these like people that are good speakers tend to be swindlers. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
And there's a lot of money that gets thrown around in the Christian church. You know what I'm saying? And that is where a lot of times you see the problems. But like the thing I liked about Catholicism is that like there's a hierarchy, so you can't really get off and just like start like spitting freestyles of like what people want to hear and getting everybody hyped. It's kind of like you got to stick to the script. Not to say there's no corruption in the Catholic Church either, but I don't know. I try and not feed too much into the tithing 10% of your income kind of thing.
Yeah, you know, once money is involved, it gets a little weird. Anything amazing gets a little shaky when money's involved.
That's
That's
for
just
sure.
what it does.
Even family. Shit, when you
yeah.
start mixing business, that's why I say don't business with family, because when money gets involved, it's the root of all evil.
Yeah. You know, I think Biggie once said it's like, what did he say?
He said a lot of wild shit.
Don't
I
mix
know.
family and business. It's like having two dicks and no bitch.
Bro, he
Find yourself in
he
serious
might have
shit.
the most. And if you think about it, man, when he said you find yourself in serious shit, I think he was talking about anal sex.
I think he left that open. I think he knew that door was there. I don't know that he went in it, but he left it there for us
Biggie's
to
also the
understand
same
that
one
he
who's
knew.
quoted saying, "You look so good, I'll suck on your daddy's dick."
And I fully support that line because it drives the point home. I mean, he's trying to make a point, and that fucking line drives it home.
I've seen some beautiful women, but I've yet to see a woman that would make me want to suck her father's dick.
Tell me that you don't want to see that, though. Tell me that knowing that may exist out there because Biggie's seen it.
If there's a girl so hot it's gonna turn me gay, I don't think I'd rather just not be gay.
Are you gay for sucking a dick? It's one dick.
Yeah,
and you
I
did it
feel
for
that-
her. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You
Oh,
didn't
okay.
do it for the dick. You didn't do it for the cum that comes out of the dick. You did it for her. Is that gay?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's about her.
Another guy Biggie once said, he's got some good. Fuck. I got to really think about it because
said,
none of this is scripted, so I can't really have like clip points to jump
one,
back to.
There was the one from where he was talking about the basketball player fucking the basketball player's bitch or
the New York
something,
Knicks
but-
guy.
Yeah, the New York Knicks guy. He
That,
said
I heard that
something
was a true
about-
story, and they actually said who it was on one of those ESPN shows. I think Charles Barkley outed who it actually was.
Hell
But
yeah,
it's a true
brother.
story. It's a true story. So maybe it is a true story that he sucked a dad's dick before too. I don't know.
He didn't say he sucked the dick. He just said it made him feel like he wanted to.
I don't know if he said I feel. He said I would.
Right. So the feeling of like, damn, this girl's so hot. I would pay homage to her hotness by sucking her father's dick. He's just saying I would. He's not like I need to find this man and suck him off immediately.
Well,
this
that's
is
true.
This is not now on his to-do list.
Because he also talked about the one girl whose brother wanted to fuck him from the back, but he doesn't get down like that. So he stabbed him in the dick with an ice pick. But why the dick? Was it just like the closest? It was already erected in your direction, so it was the closest thing to stab.
Well, that was the threat, really. I think is the penis was the threat. Like the penis going into his ass was the threat. He had to eliminate the threat.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
Because if he stabbed the dude's arm,
The dick's
right,
still
the
hard.
dick is still functioning.
Yeah.
and threatening. Actually,
Yeah, to eliminate the threat.
yeah.
All right, that's fair.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that makes sense.
If I had my phone, I'd look at it because there's a good 5 or 6 ones that I normally could spit off the top of my dome that are just super
There's some
super
sus
questionable.
ones.
But you know, rest in peace to Biggie. I do love his music.
That's what art is, though. You know, it moves.
How did
you.
we get from church to Biggie sucking dicks that quick?
That is the beautiful thing about this podcast, my friend.
It just goes, huh?
It just happens.
I wasn't ready to talk religion, but we went there.
In its best moments, it's just happening. And there's no real thought behind it.
That's true.
It's just our minds going, spitting things out, going to where we would, making jokes, saying wild shit,
Connecting with our viewer.
connecting with our viewer. What's up, Don C?
Don C, my boy.
Brandon Schutz in the building.
What's what do you got? Do you have any?
I
topics?
got something to talk about.
Let's
I
talk
have
about
something on my chest. On Tuesday night, I went with the homies. No Good. They filmed their music video.
How was it?
It was fucking sick, dude.
You guys doused the Burning Man dollar bill and
Yeah, bro. They got ridiculous footage. Like, it was fucking sick. But there was this girl there, right? And you know how it is to be put in front of a camera, especially in a scene where you have to like look like you're partying.
Yeah.
Like they threw a bunch of people in
Turn
front
up,
of the
turn
camera,
up.
and it's like, all right, guys, let's go. And it's like, this is not
I
how
feel
you
like
party.
alcohol
Like,
usually helps that.
right. So everyone starts drinking. Bottles getting passed around. Everyone's drinking. And someone said something about a baby bird. And I was like, are you ready for a baby bird? Like, I'm about that life. That's my thing.
For the viewer that doesn't know what that means.
And for the girl who didn't know what it meant.
Oh.
Because
not baby bird. It's a bird feeder, I think is the technical term.
Bird feeder, baby bird, whatever it is, the phenomena behind it relies in the mouth-to-mouth procedure that happens when a mama bird feeds a baby bird.
Yes.
Right? That is why we are obsessed with it, is because it's a weird
the beauty
thing.
of
It's
nature.
a weird thing for a mother to spit things into her son's mouth. My mom didn't do that to me, you know? So the baby bird gets brought up. I'm like, all right, who's ready for the baby bird? And they're like, these two girls were like, we're going to do it. I was like, all right, you're going to baby bird her? And they're like, yeah. So I fucking pour the bottle into the girl, pour the bottle of tequila into the girl's mouth. And she just takes the shot. And she's like, all right, her turn.
She's like, tweet, tweet.
Yeah, no, she's like, all right, her turn. I was like, oh, I thought you were going to baby bird her. And she was like, you just baby birded me. And I was like, no.
Wait, these kids think a baby bird is you pouring the shot?
This is the whole dilemma. Is I was like, oh, no, that's not a baby bird. I'm like, that's just pouring a shot of tequila. There's no name for that. That's like, that's just
a given.
For that. She's like, no, the tequila bottle was the mama bird and we're the baby birds.
No, bitch, I'm the mama bird.
And I had this and I was like, oh, like, I get it. You thought that, but like, this is what it is. I'm like trying to tell her, like, I do this. Like, I know this. I learned this from somebody in a nightclub. I do this in nightclubs. Like, this is an existing thing. Get on the page. You know what I mean? And she's arguing with me like, no, mine is the baby bird. And I'm like, no. What? How? No one's ever poured a bottle of anything into somebody's mouth and said baby bird.
Well,
the phenomena of the baby bird is the mouths touching. This is what I had to explain to her.
I would believe that in a post-pandemic society, maybe someone has reinvented the wheel.
Nah, you can't.
I don't think it's right.
If there's not two mouths, it's not even in the same field as birds feeding.
Yeah, I agree. While we're talking about weird things like baby mothers spitting in their baby bird's mouth, you know what I saw today?
Animal sex?
Well, what I saw led to animal sex.
Okay, I like that.
So get your Vaseline ready. All right, so did you know that brown bear fathers eat their cubs? That it's up to the mother bear to protect the cub from the father bear. Do you know why the father bears
Were you watching like
the baby
a Netflix
cubs?
documentary?
No, I was actually on Instagram. I follow this page called Nature is Metal.
Yeah.
It's just pretty much like animals being mutilated by each other.
I used to follow it before
Pretty
I got
tight
mine
page.
deleted.
And so it said, do you know the reason why the father bear eats the children?
Why?
So that, I forget what the technical term is for it, but the idea is that if the mother has no more cubs, she will need to have sex to procreate new. The father eats the children so he can get laid.
So he can fuck. He cracked the code,
The father eats his own children to get laid.
I mean,
But yet, as humans, if you send a dick pic at 3 a.m. to a girl, you're a creep. The fucking father eats his own kids
for some pussy.
for some pussy.
I'm not as shocked by it as you, I feel like, because I don't have kids. So like I could see that. Like that makes sense to me a little bit. I'm like,
We haven't fucked in a while.
if she doesn't want to fuck, what's gonna make her want to fuck?
I mean, that's
know?
wild, bro. That's so wild. While I'm reading this and I'm looking at this it's like a 5-6 slide montage of this father like walking the cub up like a beach, and then it, like
he
turns,
let him away from
yeah,
the
and it
pack
like
to
showed
go
that
eat him and
picture. Then
shit.
the next pack is like him like looking at him, and then you think like, oh, maybe he's like picking them up. You know, they pick them up by their back, and then it's just like mutilates them. And it's
And then
like,
he went
and then,
home
and
and
then you
fucked
read
this
the
girl.
caption like, wait, did he like mean to, or like, and then it breaks it down.
They didn't show him fucking after?
No, I mean, I don't know how many cubs were in the litter. That might have just been one of many that he has to take down.
Damn, he's like, fuck, bro, I got 3 more. He's like, fuck it. I'll do 1 today. I'll do 2 more tomorrow. I'll fuck her on Wednesday.
I mean, well, in a bear's defense, they don't have fingers like they have claws, so they can't really jerk off. They're gonna fucking probably slice their dick off if they tried to.
I gotta assume animals don't know that jerking off is a thing. But if they
you would
did,
think that, but have you ever seen a monkey jerk off? And I bet you have.
Okay.
Because they love to jerk their dicks off. Okay, let me tell you a funny story.
At the zoo?
No, not even at the zoo. I'm leaving the club with my girl, right? Or no, we're on our way to the club. It's a Sunday night in Chicago. Paint the picture for you. It's about 6 o'clock in the wintertime, and it's dark outside. And I'm coming around the corner to the building, and I hear Dolo. And I look back, and who is it in the Escalade but our Habibi, Wheezy. Wheezy, for those of you who don't know, Wheezy is like, how would you describe? Wheezy is like the guy who knows everyone.
Wheezy is like the dude from Barbershop who comes in to sell shit. You know what I mean? But he's not like homeless.
No, he definitely has money. But he's just like he's everywhere at once.
He's everywhere doing everything.
Yeah.
Knows everybody.
So he's like, yo, hop in. I'm gonna give you right the bottle. I'm like, it's right there. He's like, just hop in. So I hop in the fucking SUV, the Escalade. This motherfucker has a monkey in the Escalade, sitting in the front seat, like it's set like on the console, the center console, in an off-white shirt. I didn't even know they made off-white shirts for monkeys.
Yeah, I smoked weed with that monkey.
We'll get to that. So this monkey's in here. Within the first 5 seconds of meeting this monkey, he starts jerking his dick.
Relax with the monkey talk, because if it goes, you know what I'm saying? If someone clips it out and they don't get the first part, it looks crazy.
My point is this.
It looks crazy, all right?
My point is this. Monkeys love to jerk off. You know why? Because there's nobody to tell them they can't. And I don't hate on them for it, because if there was nobody to tell me I couldn't jerk off, I'd probably do it a lot more and in a lot more weird places than I do already.
Did he come?
No, he didn't come because Weezy was like, yo, don't be doing that. He's like, there's a girl in here. So then the monkey jumps around. Mind you, there's a fucking pistol sitting like right next to the monkey. I'm like, if this monkey gets a hold of his fucking gun, we're all dead. That's
Everyone,
it.
Yeah.
I've seen Jumanji. I know what these things are capable of. They can steal cop cars. They know how to operate machine guns. I'm pretty sure he knows what to do with a pistol.
Yeah, I mean, we're at Texas Bottle Blonde on a Sunday, and there's fucking old guys with sombreros and snakes. At Bottled fucking Chicago on Sunday night, you could go outside and smoke a blunt with a monkey and Wheezy.
I gotta imagine there's some sort of law against getting a monkey high. Well, probably a law against owning a monkey in general, but
I mean, to be fair, the monkey himself did not smoke weed. I was just smoking weed in his presence.
But did anyone blow him a shotgun?
I would assume. I didn't see anything. I'm not going to incriminate anybody. But if I had to guess,
He might have got some
I
second
think the monkey was getting high.
What was an inclination of that? Was that he tried to bite you or something?
Dude, I remember being in that car, and then at one point I was like, this could go bad. Like, quick.
That's what I'm saying. A monkey and a firearm,
you know,
like
that,
in that close of proximity, is just a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, that like everything hits you at once when you get high kind of thing, and you're like, wait a second. I should not.
Fuck?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, this is where I mean, I've done some crazy shit. I've partied in hotel parties with donkeys. I've done some wild shit in my day, but never, other than that, up until that point, had I been around a fucking high monkey with a pistol.
Yeah, high monkeys with guns is not good.
Not great, but you know, end of the day, the monkey was happy. He seemed pretty happy. He was a happy monkey.
This man he had it for like 2 days and then it was gone.
Yeah, he brought it in the club. I remember, and like I'm like, the fucking loud noise. Get this monkey some earmuffs or something.
I feel like now I'm just going out on a limb here, and I'm just improvising, speculating, if you will. That monkey felt like leverage. You know what I'm saying? That monkey felt like he took somebody's monkey and was like, you'll get this back when I get what I need.
And he got what he needed, I bet, very quickly. Think about it. Motherfuckers get like a dog or a cat to like bait some pussy around. A monkey, man, you can't. You better give that monkey a stick to fight away the amount of pussy that's going to be coming at you.
Oh, my God, bro. I'll get a monkey just for some pussy.
I mean, I don't know what the
I'll
black
get a
market
little primate
rate
pussy.
is on a monkey right now, but
I'm talking about fucking the monkey.
oh,
What are you talking about?
I mean, if the shoe fits or the glove fits or the vagina
Well,
fits.
you know that monkeys do die after sex.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
No wonder they jerk off so much.
Yeah.
They don't want to fucking die. They're
Yeah.
like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I understand. I mean, listen, when you have enough children, you start jerking off more and having sex less.
Is that what happens? Because I'm jerking off a lot already. I don't have any kids. Because
Well, that's probably why you don't have any
that
kids.
could really
'cause
be
you're
an
jerking,
issue.
You're jerking off a lot.
If that's how it goes, I'm really not. I'm set up for failure.
It's not having the children that makes you. That sounds really creepy. Let me rephrase. You want to keep from potentially having more children. So it seems like a safe measure of birth control to just nut in your hand.
Yeah, but can't you you could do that a couple seconds before you're gonna nut?
Yeah, and that's worked for me for a long time.
Up until
some point in January of 2020.
yeah, maybe January 1st.
Well, she was born.
Could have been the new year.
I that's what I wanted to guess because I feel like that'd be awesome. Because then it'd be like a more memorable sexual experience. But judging by the due date and everything, I think it was more around the middle of the month.
Like a random afternoon.
Random afternoon piece of ass.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying though. You don't know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, and honestly, the more
Hold on, let me rephrase. Not that because maybe one day my daughter will be watching this. I just want to make sure, sweetheart, if you're watching this, turn it off. But
yeah, right now,
right now, and
don't even listen to the rest of the apology. Just get out.
No, I do. I am so fucking happy, and I'm not just saying that as like what I'm.
Nah, it doesn't sound like an accident.
Yeah, no,
but it's not like.
But I'm just
like
saying that
up.
it's a real possibility.
Yeah, if you didn't want to have kids,
I
you
could have
would
done more measures to keep from having children.
Yeah,
Because I'll be honest,
well,
I
not
didn't,
really in Texas. But I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to have kids for a long time, and I thought I never would again. But I never got snipped.
Yeah,
but
that's how I knew you. You always told me you were never. You were like, I did that. I've done that. I beat that game.
And I've made it 17 years without doing that again. And most of the time, some of the girls that I've been with were on birth control, but for the most part, they weren't. My pull-out game was pretty strong. I'll say that.
Well, I'm now like, I used to be like, if a girl wasn't on birth control, I'd be like, damn, like, why not? You're fucking up. Like,
No,
I'm
but it
trying to
fucks
hit it
them up,
raw.
like-
Well, yes. Now I'm.
Have you
learning.
dated a girl on birth control? I would much rather take my chances.
Yeah, well, I could imagine that it affects their mood and everything, but
their
just
fucking
that-
hormones
just-
are all
ju-
fucked
yeah,
up.
just
I mean-
fucking with your body. I don't want to fuck with my body. I don't think that you should have to fuck with your body. Is the point I'm trying to make.
And then I know girls who have been on it and then wanted to have a kid and then couldn't because it fucked up their whole shit.
Yeah.
So like
I was just thinking about that today. I'm like, okay, I'm pro like don't do birth control because it fucks your body up, but I'm also pro unprotected sex. So like, how do I make?
Are you
these
also
things
pro-choice?
I am pro-choice. Yes.
Well, then you're good.
Yeah, but I don't. That
sounds
leaves
fucked
it
up, but
into
that's
someone
just me.
else's hands at the end of the day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
true,
saying.
'cause
What can
it's not,
I?
It's not
do?
really your decision whether or not she does that.
What? Yeah. Yes. Which is a scary thing.
That's a scary
I
thing.
like to make the decisions that lead to the rest of my.
Well, you
life.
have to be pro. You have to be a professional at pulling out.
But like, there's either got to be something in existence that I could do or something, or I need to create it. I feel like if this new like we're not doing birth control anymore thing, if that's like the new movement,
Right.
I feel like I need to. What can we do here? How do we step in? We
wear a
need like an
condom?
invention. But that
Condom.
eliminates that.
If we can make a thing
that
right,
eliminates
that goes
the
over
unprotected
your
sex
penis.
part.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's birth control and no birth control and unprotected sex. We need like a graph with the two circles.
I
like,
got
how
it.
do we get? You know what I'm saying?
$1 million idea. I need to copyright it right before this episode goes live.
Drop
okay?
it.
A dick hole plug. A dick hole plug. That's it. It's like a little eraser head, you know, and you just jam it in your dick hole.
Okay, wait. Hold on. What? Hold
You're
on.
listening,
hold
right?
on. Hold on. We're on to something.
Okay.
Dick hole plug sounds a little painful and dangerous. Could work. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but just my first thoughts. But you're on to something. Because what if there was like like a piece for the head of your dick
Okay.
to redirect the semen. The semen comes out.
Oh.
It's just over. It's like a yarmulke for your dick. You know,
Okay.
it's just over like the tippity top, right? It's
But that's where all the
sticky,
sensitivity is.
No, the sensitivity is like
No, the sensitivity is like around the base of the head.
Here's the thing. If you're doing one of these,
Okay,
right?
if this is a dick, right?
Yeah.
And
If
you're
cock,
shaped like a pop can,
right?
None of this really matters.
This doesn't matter.
It's this.
Well, it's this area specifically.
Right,
I
exactly,
feel like.
yes.
So here's the mushroom tip up here, right? We're just covering.
That's true
The
because
mushroom tip.
I've had head from a girl who did this like trick where she like wiggled her tongue like on the tip of the dick hole, and it didn't do much for me. I was like,
It's not. Yeah, no.
I
That's
thought it
not-
was gonna be tight.
No.
She's
it's
like,
not
you're
the
gonna love
hole.
this, and I'm like, it looks cool.
That's what I'm getting at. It's not the hole itself. So the hole itself and maybe like a half an inch diameter around, right?
Okay, check this out. Wait a minute. We're redirecting the semen, right?
So a little.
Okay. Roger Troutman, right?
I
Zap
don't
and
know
Roger.
who that is. Okay.
Okay. The talk box. Hose goes in the mouth, comes out. All right?
Okay.
You see where I'm going with this?
I'm coming in the hose that's in his mouth.
You stuff the. Well, no. That'd be another way to redirect your semen, though. You shove a hose into your dick hole, and then when it comes out, it goes out,
Okay.
right down the side of the
Yes,
shaft.
this is what I'm saying. But instead of having to go into the dick hole, because that is the most least, appealing thing I've ever
I feel
thought
like dick
about
hole
in
is
my
a
life.
strong sell on the name, but go ahead.
I want like a adhesive, like a very sticky adhesive that goes on. Like imagine like a suction cup, right? Okay. But instead of it being a suction cup, it's an adhesive on the end. You stick it onto the tippity top of your dick just so it covers the hole.
Okay.
Right? And then it's got a little tube that goes out and comes back over, comes back down. You know, it can
yeah,
maybe
like
shoot
an
down your
IV
own
kind of
leg.
thing, right?
It should come
No,
up.
come on.
It should
Yeah. Then you can do it. Yo, you're a genius.
Yo, stop it!
So you could like fucking glaze her tits with this little, and you could make like a little handle for it, like a little gun.
Inside of her hand on top of her.
Shooting over here, shooting over there, shoot it up. Hell, shooting in your mouth if you're a kinky motherfucker. I don't know. The possibilities are endless.
Oh my God, it's a wrap.
That's it, dog.
It's a wrap.
All right, we gotta delete this episode
It
immediately.
comes up like the Texas tuck. It comes like out of your belly button. You just fuck. Oh my God.
Wow.
This is a legendary strategy. In
I
Dolo
think when
moment
you see
right
this
now.
on Pornhub, you're gonna know where it came from.
Holy shit.
We
There
gotta test
has
that.
to
You gotta
be.
test it out.
That has to be a real
I
thing.
feel like it's something you could make inexpensively. A prototype.
It sounds pretty inexpensive.
Yeah, maybe tape a couple straws together or
Listen,
something.
If one of the 3 people that watch this, it's like a rule of 7s, right?
All right.
There's like 7 people that everybody knows.
So
if
everybody
you know
shut the fuck
7,
up. It's just us 3 right now. We can isolate this idea and we'll cut you guys all in.
Yeah.
But you guys shut the fuck up, all right? At least until we get the paperwork done. Let's hit up Khalid. Let's figure it out.
Oh my God. I almost feel like we should end it right there. That's the fucking.
That's it. That's the pinnacle. You don't
Like,
get any
I
higher
want to
than that.
talk more about this, but I feel like they can't be involved.
Yeah. We got to talk about this off the camera.
Yeah. Jesus. This
Wow.
is
This
strong.
is strong.
This is strong.
You just saw $1 million created out of thin air.
Are you kidding me? And then if you can even like, if you could fix the tube so that maybe it's like a little thicker when you first shoot it in, and then by the time it comes out, it's thinner, so it's got like more pressure.
Build pressure.
Like the
Well,
further you
I-
can
I-
shoot your cum shot, the better. Like the more powerful you feel, right?
Well, you were talking suction earlier, and it struck me. What if you had like a sub pump somewhere, right? Maybe like you could tape it to your stomach or something.
Okay.
And it sucked the cum out of you and then projected it further. Because like I said, if we could put
you
a little
hit a button
gun,
when you're coming,
Yes,
so it
yeah.
knows when to turn the vacuum on.
and then you have like this little like fucking handheld like Tommy gun thing, and then you shoot it on the girl's tits or the face. I'm telling
like
you,
like a CO2 can,
bro. While you're coming, how fun would that be? Your head would just explode. That's it.
Yo,
Sex has been changed forever. It's done.
That's so fucking funny. That's all we want. We
That's
want to
it.
bust a nut while our dick is still inside,
and
but
you want
also
to
get it all over her face and tits and stomach,
and it gets sucked out of you. It's like getting a blowjob, busting inside, and busting on a girl all at the same fucking time. Wow. How did no one ever think of this?
This is incredible. This is fucking phenomenal.
That's it.
Clip that.
Thanks,
What
Club
was
Killers.
That was like 39 minutes, 38 minutes. You'll find this on fucking Instagram, baby. Let's go, champ. Holy shit. Are we done?
I think that's it.
Is that it?
We gotta go. We
I
gotta
don't
go
know
talk
that
to.
I can even.
I don't know
go
what else
any
to talk
further
about. All I
'cause
can
my
think
mind
about
is
is
just
that
dwelling on this product.
we have to make a prototype immediately.
Holy shit. Even if it's fake and we make like the prototype digitally, you know what I'm saying? We make like
we
an
could
ad
draw it on
for
that fucking chalkboard there and take a picture of it and mail it to ourselves, and then we got the copyright. We're good. So then when humanity catches up in 2030 and they try and make this,
I mean, this is
Pay
timestamped,
us.
it's dated, it's fucking, we're out here, baby. All right. Strategy and Dolo Show, Party with Strategy Podcast, episode 39. If you're on YouTube, hit the fucking subscribe button, drop a like, throw a comment down. You know, I mean, listen, if you're one of the 7 people that knows one of the 3 people that watch this podcast and you got a little something to add into the fucking, what should we call it?
the
redirector?
the well of ideas.
The buster?
Oh, you're talking about that. I thought you were talking about what you call people giving ideas.
No.
I don't know yet. Like the fucking strategy and Dole's
Buster
Cum
Good?
Sucker 3000.
Yeah, we'll think of something.
Something
If
good.
you got a name, drop it in the comments. Let us know. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.